Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday, or I guess technically Wednesday, or some people you might be already in Wednesday. Or sorry, Friday. You can tell where my brain's at. Good morning, Brandon. Or good. I'm still messed up. Oh my god. Can I edit this part out? Good afternoon, Brandon. Quiet Blossom, Keith, Mark, John, Fast Eddie, Ringoberto. Good to have you all here. I'm going to stumble over my words for a few more minutes. And then we have Japan Airlines heading out. It's heading back to Tokyo. It's a Dreamliner 9. It is on the end of 8 right now. We also have a Hawaiian coming in to 4 right, coming in from Maui. And I think there's a medevac plane coming in on 4 right too, but I don't see it on flight radar. I just heard them talking about it. So we'll swing around and catch that Hawaiian here in a second. Exactly, Ken. Fix it in post. So it's another very windy day here, if you haven't picked up on that yet. It is blowing me all around. Yeah, it's pretty crazy out here. I'll show you the windsock here in just a second. Let's see if we can catch that windsock. There it is. It is not quite all the way starched out, but it's pretty, it's not a constant wind, it's more of a gust, high gust. Brandon, I'd like to give you an answer on that, but I really don't know. I'm not used to doing these night, evening, afternoon streams, so I'm used to the mornings. But it might be the last one. I can't think of another one that would be after that. I know. Is today a Fiji Air Day? I don't know if Fiji. I don't know if Fiji goes out today. Here's that medevac flight that I was telling you about a second ago. It was not on flight radar. Come on, wind. It's going to be one of those nights, I tell you. Have to put all 3 hands on the tripod today. This wind noise gets too annoying. Let me know. I'll see if I can do something about it. Yes, okay. Thanks, Brandon. The next one going out, though, is heading off to New York City. Actually, EWR. Not quite all the way there, but you know the point. It's United Flight 362. It is a 76400. It is over there on Juliet. Oh, you can actually see it in the shot. It's right there.
November 7390 Zulu Lima, Honolulu Tower, Coach Hotel 717 departing to crossing runway. Wind 04017, gust 25, runway forward to Foxtrot 6 for takeoff.
So my handy dandy phone is telling me it's 18 mile an hour constant with 30 mile an hour gusts from the east northeast. Our good friend Zulio Romeo 8282 says 1 month and many more to come. Loved yesterday's stream. Kept up the great work, Patrick. Fighter jet, F-22, F-22. Thank you very much. It's very kind words. And thank you for being a 321 member for a month. It does mean a lot to me.
Runway 31, wind 05010, gust 25, runway 11 echo clear for takeoff. 11 echo clear for takeoff, runway 31. Aloha 26, Honolulu Tower.
So it's a little more cloudy than it was yesterday. Not by much, just a little more. There's some more rain clouds up over the mountains, but they're not really doing anything more than misting up there. It was raining at my house earlier though. Hello Rich, good to see you. The next one out will be Alaska 866 heading off to LA with the Extra X. It is just about to get to the end of the taxiway over there. Get a ballerina show of cars going over here. Everybody's moving around. Let's see how close I am there. That's not even close. Hello, CB. Everything's going well today. I had a good day at work. I had a good lunch of leftover pork chops that I had for dinner last night. Jeez. I'm gonna have to back off this to get some of the shuddering going away. It is really picking up now. This Alaska looks like it's going to wait for a Southwest that's coming in on the crossing runway. That Southwest is coming in from Maui. Hello Mason, good to see you. Yeah, gust 30. It feels like it. It is really windy out here. I need a wind turbine instead of a battery. It'd make more sense today. So it's up there. It is. If you guys weren't here yesterday, you missed some fighter action. We actually had some nighttime departures of the F-22s last night. Hopefully we get that again today. They usually if they go out at night once during the week, they'll do it at least a couple times. So hopefully we'll get that again today. I have not seen the balloon today. We had a balloon yesterday too. We not only did have fighters, we had a weather balloon sighting. So hopefully, yesterday they went out just after 7 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get the same something today. So I'm keeping this a little wide to eliminate some of the wind shake from the gusts, so hopefully it's not too annoying. So I don't know if I said it or not, but this is a 757 heading off to SFO. You guys are dedicated plane spotters. That's for sure. 2:30 in the morning. I don't remember the last time I saw 2:30 in the morning. It's been a while. Oh, it is? It's still there? Okay. Let's see if we can go back. Oh, it's not, yeah. I'll have to, I have a filter on, so that's probably why I don't see it. I have a filter on that only shows me stuff going to and from Honolulu. So sometimes when those planes don't have a destination or don't have a destination or a departure location, they kind of get filtered out of the filter. Okay. Well, east of me, so that's weird since the winds up there must be going a different direction, because the winds down at sea level here are definitely going from the east-northeast. $69. Yeah, what was it yesterday? Anybody remember what it was at yesterday? I think it was at 69,200 yesterday. I meant to take a screenshot of it, but I forgot. I was too busy eating pork chops last night. Those are so good. Man, if you ever get a chance to eat Mrs. Reverse Ops pork chops, I highly recommend it. 65,800 now. Holy cow. I don't know if this, there's a Hawaiian coming in. I'm pretty sure this United's going to wait for it. It is coming in from Hilo. It's another 717. Oh, is there H-Dot sighting? Hello, H-Dot. I think I'm on my own for dinner tonight. Mrs. Reverse Ops is off playing Mahjong tonight. So I think I'm on my own for dinner. Yeah, I had pork chops last night for dinner and this afternoon for lunch. They were very tasty. We do have a business jet coming up the thing here, but we're going to follow the 757 for now. We'll come back to the business jet. this one here, which is not on flight radar. So we're gonna say this is probably, let's say, we're gonna start a wild rumor and say this is Taylor Swift's plane heading off to unknown destinations. I have another one coming in on the crossing road. This is gonna hold up at the overhead approach for 4 right and wait for the 717 to come in. The 717 is coming in from Maui. They advertise this flight as being 40 minutes. So there's a scheduled departure of 4:20, scheduled arrival of 5:01, but actual time in the air, we're looking at just 22 minutes. So I think that's got to be at the gate and with the first class passengers off before it hits that 5:01. CB, your guess is as good as mine on that one. When they get to be that small, they all look the same to me. I don't know what it is. I've tried. I've had people explain to me what the difference is, but they all look the same to me. The only ones I can tell for sure are some of the Falcons, like the Falcon 50 and things like the Tri-Jets. They look different. But all these other ones, these Global 500s and things. Let's go to the ADBS exchange and see if it's on there.
Charlie Sierra, Echo, delay across the 4 right approach, traffic for Mount Final.
ADBS exchange is asking me to log in again to G650. Thank you very much, Telly. The only place I know that everyone says to go is Ken's. So it's right outside the airport. If you go out of the airport and hang a right, get to the next major light, look in your left, it's right there. But it's kind of a diner, but it's the go-to place in Hilo. I will recommend, I am not a plant guy. Mrs. Reverse Ops is a very big, she green thumb, green index finger, she's got a whole green hand, I think. But she's a plant person. So she drugged me along to the Hilo Botanical Garden. And I didn't think I would have a good time, but that place is awesome. So I'm not usually one to recommend a botanical garden, but man, the Hilo Botanical Garden is awesome. Come on. right, Hilo is my favorite town in Honolulu. You wouldn't know it by the fact that I don't know any restaurants there. I'm not usually a restaurant guy. I will tell you, the one place I was really surprised by is in Volcano's National Park. There is some cabins. They're military cabins. You can only stay there if you're through the MWR program, if you're military or former military. But they have a bowling alley in there. It's inside Volcano's National Park. They have a bowling alley there. And in that bowling alley, they have a restaurant that anybody can go to. You don't have to be military. Anybody can go there. And we went there just because we were out of places. We stayed so late in the park, we were out of places to go. That place was really, I really enjoyed it. It was just basic bowling alley food, but I thought it was really good. Gulfstreams have oval windows. Okay. I'm going to forget that in 5 minutes, Fast Eddie. Jeremy knows what I'm talking about. Get lit up and look at lava.
Papa, Sierra, Charlie, Sierra, Echo. Wind 060 at 160.25. Runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 8 right, Charlie, Sierra.
And burgers and things. It was good. I mean, it's not Michelin star, but you know, I was surprised. If you're going, I hope they're still open. I don't know if there's, somebody might be able to need to confirm whether they're open or not. But if you go north of Hilo, about an hour, maybe not even an hour, maybe like 40 minutes, there's Texas, TEX''S, I think. They have some darn good malasadas. I think it's TEX''S, I think. But it's up on the way to the Waipio Valley Overlook. Ken's restaurant, there we go. Yeah, that MD-11 keeps lighting up and then turning off, but I haven't seen a destination or a time yet. There's also a place in Hilo. You got me thinking about Hilo now. Jeez, thanks, Brandon. That has mochi. I forget the name of it. Jeez, this is why I need Mrs. Reverse Ops here, because it's a mochi place right in downtown Hilo, or off the downtown area that we go to. Yeah, it's up about, yeah, I think that's the one, text driving. I think it's about an hour, maybe 40 minutes north of Hilo. But they have really good malasadas there. Not Leonard's good, but still very tasty. Oh, Volcano House maybe, Fast Eddie. So there's a hotel / restaurant which I think is closed right now, but it's they used to have a really good breakfast buffet, so you could watch. It's right on the rim of the crater, and you could watch the crater as you're eating your breakfast buffet. Two Ladies Kitchen, that's the place. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Oxman. But Brandon, I'm assuming since you're going to Hilo, you're going to go to Volcanoes National Park. And if you do, there's two things to do in Volcanoes National Park that are awesome. One is the volcano, and I hope it's erupting when you're there, because it's going off like crazy earlier this week. But if you're there on a really clear night, go all the way down to the water by the sea arch at night. If you're there on a moonless night, even better. And it is some of the darkest skies you will find in the United States, because there's almost nothing behind you, and when you're looking out towards the water, there's nothing for several thousand miles, and it is so dark down there that you can see almost everything. It is amazing just to sit there, bring a lawn chair, sit there on the lava and stare at the stars. So I have this, I'll have to post it in the Discord. I took this 360 panorama from down there of the entire Milky Way and Andromeda. So I have this, it's a gimbal, but it does 360 panorama shots. And I was able to get the entire Milky Way in one picture. Yes, I'm big over in Hilo, yeah. My name carries weight over there. After we took the picture, I got back in the rent-a-car and I looked at my gas gauge, and it said, I think it said 28 miles to empty. And if you've been down there, you know it's almost 28 miles to the nearest gas station at 10 o'clock at night. There's one pretty close, but it closes really early. So the next one is about 28 miles away, and I had 28 miles to go to empty them according to the car. And if you're going from the water to the exit of Volcanoes National Park, it's a change in elevation of, well, it's got to be 2,000 feet, maybe even more of vertical climb going back up to the entrance. It might even be more, because you're going up the side of Kilauea, and that really took a toll on the gas mileage. When I got to the exit of Volcanoes National Park, my car told me we had 8 miles till empty. and I still had about 20 miles to go to the gas station. I was sweating it. We made it there. Luckily, it was all highway driving from that point on, so we made up a little miles to gallon, and we made it all the way there. But we were almost stuck. Hello, El Toro. Good to see you. Alan, hello. So in case all my babbling about volcanoes and stars has got you confused, this is a FedEx triple. And this is a plane channel. Yeah, I've been trying to think of a reason to go over to Hilo, but it's kind of expensive just for a weekend nowadays. Everything's gotten so expensive. Just going over there for the weekend is, almost $1,000 nowadays. It used to be you could go over to Hilo for the weekend for just a couple $100. I mean, you could get a round trip on a Hawaiian for, $59. Then you could stay at one of the hotels on Banyan Drive for, less than $100 a night. And then you got a $25 rent-a-car for 2 days. You almost didn't have to have a reason to go. You just went. And nowadays, you got to think about it. I wanted to go back to Maui earlier in the year. The weekend I ended up going to Dallas. It was literally. I mean, I had a place to stay in Dallas, so that was kind of a little bit unfair, but it was cheaper for me to go to Dallas for 5 days than it would have been to go to 2 days to Maui. You got balloons, ships, birds, submarines. Occasionally do fire trucks. We try to give all the spotters a little bit of time here. No matter what you're into spotting, we try to hook you up. The only thing we haven't had on the stream so far here is a train. Still waiting for that first train.
November 3, Papa Foxtrot, Honolulu Tower, cleared out of Bravo Airspace, Shoreline 6 departure.
Oh, really?
Cleared out of Bravo Airspace, Shoreline 6 departure, 83 Papa Foxtrot.
So 15,000 round trip, 30,000. That's not too bad. Brandon, I'm still sweating to see if I made platinum on American this year. They stuck all my credit card points on the site, but they didn't tell me how many loyalty points there were. So it says I've earned so many miles, but it hasn't credited the loyalty points yet, so I'm still sweating it. I think I got it within like 400 loyalty points of making platinum.
November 83, Papa Foxtrot, wind 04014, gust 25, caution, turbulence 717, departed departure runway, runway Florida Foxtrot, clear for takeoff.
So I have a trip planned later in the year, not till September. And I bought the airfare early, because it was a good deal, but I also bought the airfare early to try to qualify for the platinum. Oh, Wanderlust, hello. I don't think we'll be here at 9 to catch your departure, but I hope you have a safe trip. That Alaska was headed off to SFO. Next arrival will most likely be coming in from Kona. It's a Hawaiian 717. Oh, we had dump trucks. Yes, Cam, we had dump trucks yesterday. I haven't seen too many of them today. It seems to be very quiet over there, so hopefully they won't be blocking our shots later.
Line 337, Hello Tower, wind 050 at 16, gust 25, running full range to the left.
Full range to the left.
November 3, Papa Foxtrot, connect departure, good day.
At my previous job, I did a lot of computer installs for the Department of Education. And so I was going to schools on other islands once or twice a month. It was awesome. So I did that for like 5 years, just twice a month or so, heading off to. I did installs on all the islands except for Lanai and Molokai. But then I've been to both of those. So I've been to all the Hawaiian islands you can get to. Well, you can get to as a me, I guess. I'd like to welcome Grumpy Forrester to the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the Hawaiian Islands. The seats in economy don't recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Someone will be by with your POG drink soon. And look at this, we have a 717 for you right here. This one's, like I think I said, is coming in from Kailua, Kona. It is somewhere out here. Where's it at? There it is. But thank you very much. Welcome to the Reverse Ops Ohana.
Line 345 visual flight.
Line 345, Honolulu, turn number 2 behind company, wind 04016, gust 25, traffic on Skyhawk, left base for 8 left, we'll hold short of the intersection, runway full right to the left.
Budget to the left, full right, Line 345.
717 Aviation. So those were like, I kind of like to reckon those to the Super Ferry. Both of those I wanted to do. I wanted to ride the Super Ferry and I wanted to ride Ohana Air. But I kept putting it off, and by the time I got around to it, they were both gone. So I know I did not get a chance to ride that one. Sometimes I just need to. I'm getting better at it. I used to procrastinate a little bit. I'm getting better now about just do it. Just go ahead and do it. Sure, you might retire broke and penniless, but hey, so will everybody else. So let's just have fun now. Ooh, we have a wild O'Malley sighting. Hello, O'Malley. Alright, so the next one coming in here is a Hawaiian coming in from Maui. It's another 717. We also have a Delta that's working its way out here. It'll be out here in just a minute for departure. It is heading off to Atlanta. It's a 330. It's Delta Flight 309. Delta will be coming out of the trees over here in just a second. I'm just trying to keep my kidney healthy enough where I can sell it when I retire. Oh, we have a C-17 as well. Thanks, John.
Delta 309 Heavy, runway right, line up and wait for the Golden side of the runway.
That's way right, Delta 309. Tower, Rainbow 4, put out any time.
Rainbow 4, Nala Tower, hold the distance. Delta 309 Heavy, wind 05017, gust 23. Runway right clear for takeoff.
You're right, clear for takeoff, Delta 309.
Tiger 21 Heavy, cross runway left at Alpha, taxi to Juliet.
Takeoff at Alpha, get ready to Juliet, next one.
Oh, hey. Delta, I didn't realize the Delta was ready to go.
16 November, Hilo Tower, Kona partial line up and wait for you to go.
I believe we'll be ready to go.
325, skip Delta.
We can make Delta.
325, hurry Delta, kind of ground 19.
Check Delta, Delta, 325.
The 4 across the 4 south partial line, South Grand Pass, offer.
Top 4, top, 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 top.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm just working to send my wife to Disney. That's all it is. All right, we're gonna have another Delta, but I just caught sight of that C-17, so it'll be next before the Delta.
Delta 962 Heavy, Honolulu Tower, cross near Bucket Julia.
Left in Julia, Delta 962.
Tiger 21 Heavy, runway E right, line up and wait, 7 over 5 to runway.
Trust me, Mountain Rivera, I know.
Come back in 248, come up to Lima, 10 to Alpha today.
I do my part to save at Disney, though. I only go one day. I have a one-day rule for Disney. She can go as many days as she wants, but I only go one day. I go to Star Wars Land, and then I go ride Peter Pan, eat a churro, have a Dole Whip. I'm done. Alright, next one out is the Delta.
205, Honolulu Tower, hold the pivot.
The only thing I like more in California Adventure is I really like Toy Story Land.
Line 393, hold terminate left at Juliet.
I love walking down that main street in Toy Story Land. That's pretty cool. And I always get a kick out of the Italian car ride. I always think that's funny where it dances. I think it's pretty funny.
Line 393, when you left at Juliet, Honolulu Tower, line.
This flight is actually going to be going away soon. This is Delta 962 flying to Boston. It's actually on the chopping block. They're taking it away from us. So they're going to leave. My camera knows that it's not focusing on it. Let's try this. There we go. So this flight will be going away. I don't remember the exact date, but it's going away summertime. So that'll leave Hawaiian as the only one that flies direct to Boston. I guess not enough people in Boston want to come visit us. Lots of people out here today. I guess everybody's heard the Raptors leaving out of here the last couple nights and want to come out and check it out for themselves. Oops. There we go. This is a little preview of what's coming up over the next little bit. Several Hawaiian and several Southwest about to go out. We have a few Uniteds coming in. I don't know. They'll probably take the other runway. But we'll keep it up out here.
Southwest 3174, Honolulu Tower, wind 050 and 16.25, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Landing left, Southwest 3174.
Line 393, heading 155, connect departure today.
So like I said, luckily we had the Raptors twice already this week. Last night they went out just a hair after 7, I think, and then about 25 minutes later, I think. So 2 sets of 4, I think there was 8 total, if my memory serves me correctly, which usually it doesn't. Wow, 15 minutes, Steven? My wife would live there if we were that close. I would never see her. Yeah, so according to the weather report, it's 18-mile-an-hour constant, 30 to 40 gusts, which that seems about accurate for being out here. It seems very... Oh, thanks there, Tiki. hear a helicopter. Where's that helicopter? Might be behind me. Where's it at? Sounds like it's right in front of me, though. Oh, it's right above me. There it is. It's not on flight radar. I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm. When I was a kid, probably 13 or 14, I went to Disneyland for the first time. And then we were supposed to go to Knott's Berry Farm for one day, but we took a family vote and decided to go to Disney for one more day and skip Knott's Berry Farm. So we went to Disney for one more day. Do I regret it? Nah. Let's take that off so we can actually see what the fire truck has to say. There we go. Oh, I remember that fire truck. Wow, time sure does fly. It's been almost a year since he departed during a sunset stream. That was the one we were... Weren't you delayed, if I remember correctly, and we were wondering if you were going to get out? Am I mixing up stories? I thought I was going to have to give you a ride back to the hotel. I think I remember that. It sounds very familiar. But thank you very much for being a 321 member for 12 months. With that gold badge next to your name. Really appreciate it. Wow, John. I'm sure they look quite different now. It is that time for a drink of water. I'll be right back. I think we just passed 14,000 the other day, and I think we're close to 14,100 subscribers, Brandon. So we're still a little ways off from 15. But we can always get a little closer today. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, you hit that subscribe button underneath the video. Also, if you're having a good time, hit that like button. It really does help me and the channel. The next one in will be a Cessna Sky Courier. It's coming in from Lanai. It's Lanai, Western aircraft. Then we have the fire truck special heading out. The Honolulu to JFK. okay. Delta 1, okay. Let's see. That, then that, and then we find a sky courier somewhere in the shot. There's a sky courier. Oh, there he is.
Southwest 3695, Honolulu Tower, and 8 left, line up and wait, traffic, heavy airbus departing up, parallel, caution with turbulence, traffic lining to crossing runway.
8 left, line up and wait,
Come on to 248, cross runway for left to Delta, hold short runway 4 right.
for left to Delta, 144 right, 230.
Southwest 3695, wind 040, 1 gust 26, runway 8 left, triple takeoff.
Takeoff 8 left, Southwest 3695.
South 937,
Hey, how's it going?
What time they're flying out tonight?
Last night it was between, it was like 20 after 7 or so, I think. So hopefully about that time. So Mountain Rivero, so Mrs. Reverse Ops has been to those 4, Paris, Disneyland, Disney World, and Tokyo Disney. I think her favorite, by just listening to her talk, I think her favorite is Tokyo. And Fantasyland, I think it's called, in Disney Sea and all that. I think that's her favorite.
Southwest 3695, connect departure, good day.
Good day, Southwest 3695.
Runway 396, wind 050.
All right, take care, Zulu Romeo. We'll see you next time.
Clear for takeoff.
Takeoff Hawaiian 396.
FedEx Romeo Papa, Honolulu Tower, traffic pulling into position, traffic 8 mile final takeoff from runway 737, wind 05020, gust 26, runway 8 left, to the left, hold short, runway 4 left.
We're going to runway 8 left, hold short, 4 left, and back 9, Romeo Papa.
Alright, so it says here we have 2 MD-11s over there. Scheduled for 8:17 and 8:26. It might be a little too late for those. Last night we were here till I think about 7:45, and that's when it was really dark by then. So the next one out here is going to be a United heading off to Washington, IAD. It's flight 344.
United 344 Heavy, runway 8 right, modify way, check over 5.
They're gonna send that Southwest down here as well. It's heading off to Maui. Yeah, on the two that are lit up, one's a 777 and one's a MD-11. But if you go to the departure list, one says, they both say MD-11. But that wouldn't be the first time that flight radar was wrong. Of course, it also wouldn't be the first time that I was wrong. It also says there's a UPS MD-11 over there. But that doesn't go out till 10:24. Don't think I'm going to make that one. Hopefully I'll be on the couch at 10:24 tonight. Alright, so the next one coming in is Southwest 3631. It's coming in from Maui.
281, Honolulu Tower. Traffic to mile final, FedEx cross the runway, between air holding, starting intersection. Wait 05015, gust 26, runway 4 right. Clear to land.
Clear to land 4 right, Hawaiian 281.
Eight. 2 nights in a row. Man, must be nothing good on television. Huh?
Said I can't watch TV even if I wanted to.
Oh.
Can't watch TV if you don't want TV.
Yeah, that would put a wrench in it trying to watch it.
Didn't you watch it too much TV? Rot your brain.
Mine's usually on as background noise. Something it's probably on something I've seen 100 times, and I'm usually watching the computer instead. Alright, so we're waiting on another one to come in across the crossing runway. That's coming in from Hilo. It's a Hawaiian. So we'll get that, and then we'll get this United going. I say that like it's my call.
14, gust 26, turn 84 right, clear to land.
Runway 4 right, clear to land.
Yeah, Air Tiki, I'm with there when I'm working. Like when I'm just idly on the computer, I'll have TV on in the background. Usually it's on like a Discovery Channel show or something. So if something does pique my interest, I'll look up at it. Or I'll have an airplane stream on or something.
Southwest 3663, wind 05015, gust 26, turn 8 right, clear for takeoff. Aloha 42, runway right, line up and wait.
You're right, line up and wait, Aloha 40.
Alright, so the next one out of here is Aloha Air Cargo. It's heading off to Kailua, Kona. I'd love to do that fire truck one of these days. New York is just so expensive. Holy cow, I thought Hawaii was expensive. We actually looked at going to New York this year, and just for hotel and airfare, it was getting close to $900 a day. That's crazy.
November 36 Dole, traffic will hold in position on the crossing runway. After landing, hold short runway to your left.
After landing, hold short right,
This is Hawaiian 503 heading off to Lehue. Yeah, Mountain Rivera. We looked at a bunch of those places in the Bronx and some of the boroughs, the other outer boroughs. But when you're, a lot of the stuff we wanted to do was in Manhattan. So you either pay up the money to stay in Manhattan, or you spend the last hour or so every day on a train going out to the boroughs or Jersey or somewhere. And so it's kind of a compromise either way.
Honolulu Tower. Establish our final skyhawk. Company holding in position
Yeah, now that the Dreamliner is going to JFK on Hawaiian, we were thinking about taking that. But the cheapest we found for the week we wanted to go, the only week we really could go, was I think it was just under $800 round trip, and then you had to pay $200 to pick your seat per leg, and I was like, holy cow. Yeah, fire truck. I've been there. I mean, heck, I was born there, so I've been there a ton. I know it's just, and I know how frustrating it is when you're trying to get out to Brooklyn or the Queens from Manhattan on a late weekday night, and you're the only one standing on a subway platform. I know New York City is not as dangerous as it used to be, but sometimes you got to pay a little extra for security, and I don't want to be on a outer borough subway platform at 11 o'clock at night by myself. It's not a fun feeling.
United 506 Heavy, Honolulu Tower, test hold in position on your runway and the crossing runway. Wind 05014, gust 23, runway left, to the land, hold short, runway 4 left.
We're gonna look again for the fall, but I'm not sure. We were thinking about April, but just the timing, the week we wanted to go, we got a lot of stuff going on the rest of April, so probably gonna try to maybe push it off till the fall. Exactly, Fast Eddie. I know it's not like Manhattan's not quite like the 70s Manhattan, or the outer boroughs aren't kind of like the 70s New York, but still,
There's
a lot of places in Honolulu I wouldn't want to walk around by myself at 11 o'clock at night, so. The last time I was there, I did that. I stepped on an express train heading out to Queens. I didn't realize it was an express train, and I stepped on an express train, and by the time I realized it was an express train, I was passing where I needed to go, and it wasn't stopping. So I ended up having to get off, go to the other side, and stand and wait for another train to go back the other direction. And I was traveling by myself. I was the only one standing on the subway platform at 11 or midnight after a concert. I didn't feel safe. Yeah, I reached out to them, fire truck. I reached out to them to get permission to stream, but like I said, it's not going to happen now. At least not in April. Yeah, I was staying with my aunt in Queens, and I got on the 7 train. I didn't realize it was a express that went right past her stop. And I had to go, I think it was 2 stops or 3 stops past and turn around. Huh.
15015, 63, runway 4 to Fox, clear for takeoff.
4 to Fox, clear for takeoff. 1 2 Fox, thanks.
United 506 Heavy, ticket.
Go 5.
United 506 Heavy, turn left exit Yankee and connect ground for 9 today.
Yankee 49.
Hello, Mike. Good to see you. Hello, Skating Banana. So we are about 40 minutes or so from sundown. Out here it gets dark very quickly, so we don't have a lot of golden hour, as they say.
Departure, 1 2 Fox, contact.
Yeah, Ken, there seemed to be a lot more earlier when we first got here. Seems they're dissipating now. We had quite a few stringy clouds earlier. Now it's kind of doing what it did last night, kind of blowing away. I don't know, it's hard to tell if there's clouds on the horizon tonight, Mountain Rivera. I'm kind of staring directly into the sun. It doesn't look like there's clouds on the horizon over there, but I really can't tell because I'm staring right into the sun.
Southwest 1987, what's the gate number today? Echo 5. Southwest 1987, take it to left here, contact ground, what's open? Sierra ground, Southwest 1987, will be. Control aircraft on airport information, Charlie, now currently 05016, just 25, alternate 3014.
We have a 777 coming in from Guam. It's United Flight 200. It's about 23 minutes out or so. I don't see any Queens tonight. Oh wait, let's go. How far is that one out?
Southwest 3748.
Yeah, that is an hour and 4 minutes out. That's pretty good. That's good. An hour and 4 minutes. That'll be after sundown though. But not by much. Hopefully we can still see that. We also have a 7-6 coming this way too. United. I mean, sorry, UPS. It's about the same distance away. So up at the terminal we have two flights next to each other. One is a Dreamliner 10 that is going out to Chicago. The one next to it is also a Dreamliner 10. It just got here from Chicago. Two ships passing in the night. passenger 777s. Now I think we have American does a passenger 777 out here to Dallas. I'm not sure if they're doing it right now. It's a seasonal thing, so there's 2 nonstops to Dallas every day. One of them is usually a Dreamliner, and the other one's usually a 777. Sometimes they'll make them both Dreamliners, though. But I believe right now it's a 777. Let's see what it was today. So departures, flights. Oh, those later flights. So yeah, so at 6:57, flight AA102 to Dallas will be a 777-200. So we should see that one in the show. That's only an hour from now. But I believe those 2 are it. I don't think anybody else does a passenger 777 here. So the one at 6:57 is a 777, and then the one that's going to Dallas, flight 124 at 8 o'clock, is the Dreamliner 8. But I believe that switches at some point to 2 Dreamliners. At some point. I'm not a big fan of the seats in the American Dreamliners. I've flown them a couple times. Most recently, just a month or so ago, to Dallas. I'm not a big fan of their economy seats. They don't fit my body. I'm a big sloucher though, and a slumper on airline sites. I always slunch down a lot in the seat, and they don't fit me very well. Thank you very much, TS. TS is coming with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much. It's very generous of you. Hope you're having a good time watching the sunset and some planes with us. Uh-oh. Oh, this guy's really making sure that this track is nice and damp. So that truck that just went by there, he's dumping water on the temporary road that the construction guys are using to mitigate dust. And I think he's the only one who's driven down it the last, whatever it is, 2 hours since we've been here. So he's dampening it for himself. This is the PC-12 coming in from Lanai. Lanai is an island over by Maui. It's one of the smaller islands. It's kind of like it doesn't have a large population. Used to be known as the Pineapple Island. It was Dole, Stanford Dole owned the whole thing and grew pineapples there. In fact, there's a park at the center of Lanai City that's still named, it's Dole Park? I think it's Dole Park. Has a giant Dole sign in it still. Well, it did the last time I was there. Now it's owned by Larry Ellison. Like 96% of the island is owned by Larry Ellison now. Including the 2 resorts that are there. There's 2 resorts there. One is down by the water, and another one's up in the mountain. So if you fly over on one of these planes like that PC-12 that we just saw, to go to the resorts, they have a bus that'll pick you up at the airport and then take you to either resort. And then that same bus will take people who go to the resorts back and forth to each of the resorts. So you can, if you're staying at one, you can take the bus to the other. And it'll also take you to the park in the middle, in the center of town. So that's all free if you're a resort guest. Last time I was there, they had a deal. We flew over on a friend of mine's Cessna, and the same bus for $10, you could ride it all day. So you could go back and forth to both resorts and then go to town. The only problem is it would only go to the airport when there was it's one of its own planes to pick up, so you had to wait when you were done. So we rode the bus all day, went to both resorts, and then when we waited for the bus to take us to the airplane, we played billiards at the mountain resort. It was a really good day. Until the plane wouldn't start when we were leaving. That wasn't fun. I think it's just 2 total, Brandon. Unless I don't think they've added one since I've been there. There was 2 total. They were named something different back then. I don't know what they're named now.
And car from the 829 wind check, please. From the 829 wind 05014, just 22.
I'll have to Google search that. Fast Eddie, that's one of my favorite things, is eating Dole Whip on the back porch of the Dole plantation. What a lot of people don't know is they actually have really good food there. So if you're on the way to or coming from the North Shore, stop there for lunch and then grab a Dole Whip after. Their food is really good. And if you're local, they're one of the few places that still offers a Kama Ina discount. Yeah, there's a tiny little hotel, I think, off the square, the Hotel Lanai. Alright, so the next one out here is going to be that United Dreamliner X that's heading off to Chicago. Yeah, Air Tiki Dole Whip, you can get Dole Whips at a lot of places now. It used to be exclusive to the plantation, then Disney got their mitts into it. The ones you get at Disney properties are pretty good. Don't go for the ones that are at the mall or the ones that are in Waikiki. They're not as good. You got to go to the one, if you go to Aulani or Disney or the plantation, very creamy, no icy, not an icy. It's very creamy, really good.
Okay, line up and wait, right.
I'm kind of a Dole Whip aficionado. I like my Dole Whips.
Friendly 829 cross on my 811.
The interesting thing is if you go to Alani, they have flavored Dole Whips. They're not always pineapple. They have pineapple, but then they'll have seasonal ones. A couple of years ago, we got a pumpkin Dole Whip out there. That was pre-COVID, though. I don't know if they still do that.
The original flight plan had an issue. Got new squawk for you squawk.
That's a shame, fire truck. Pineapple's tasty.
Okay, copy 2223 for Hawaiian Byway. .50, thanks. Contact departure. This departure on 582.
Yeah, Brandon, I would rather drive to the actual plantation than if you're stuck in Waikiki and you can't get over there, maybe it's a thing, but I'd rather go for the original. I don't know. I like pineapple with Canadian bacon, but that's about it. Pineapple and Canadian bacon on pizza, I'll take that. But the Hawaiian pizza, as they call it, pineapple on your pizza, was actually not invented in Hawaii. You could blame that on the Canadians.
Aircraft on alert for information Delta Mount, current 106.14, gets 1, altimeter 3014.
Alright, so the next one coming in is a Hawaiian. It's coming in from a Kailua Kona, then we'll get this United departure. There.
United 218 Heavy 106016 just 21 from my 8 right, clear for takeoff. Turn up A right, United 218 Heavy. Southwest 3394, what's the gate number today? Echo 7, Southwest 3394. Southwest 3394, turn left Sierra, contact ground 11259. Sierra ground, Sierra Southwest 3394.
Hello, Uncle Plane Guy. I agree. Well, the last 2 nights they didn't go out till after 7, so I don't think if they're going to go out tonight, I would probably bet it won't be till after 7. Hopefully very close to 7, where we can get a better chance to see them.
Southwest 1177, contact the bus.
Yeah, Fast Eddie. They have some good shave ice up there. Little ice cream on the bottom. Mrs. Reverse Ops like the Zuki beans. I don't really care for the Zuki beans, but I like ice cream on the bottom. Good rainbow. Hello, Steve. How's it going? This is that United coming in from Guam that I was telling you about a few minutes ago. So if you're new here, take a second to introduce myself. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation and Dole Whip channel out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It's named after the late senator from the state of Hawaii. That's where we're at right now.
United 200 Heavy, where are you parking today?
It is on the south shore of the island of Oahu, about 4 or 5 miles west of downtown Honolulu.
United 200 Heavy, roger. Turn left on taxi with Sierra. The Delta will give way to you.
We usually do 3 shows a week here. They're usually in the morning. We do it every once in a while. We sprinkle in a sunset show. We usually do Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday's a long show where we try to see the A380 arrival and departure on that Saturday.
Number 2, for Mike traffic, just south 3, runway on the full right. For Mike, enter the left face, runway 4. For Mike, next call that traffic, crossway service, runway 4 right, center line.
The Southwest is coming in from Hilo. So if you'd like to help out and support the channel, I try to make it easy as possible. There's a bunch of ways you can do it. We do have membership levels available. There's 4 of them. Starting at just $1.99 a month. That gets you all the fancy emojis and into our members only streams, which I think we're a little overdue to have one. You can also view the previous members only streams. all the way up to the 787 Honolulu level, which has a discount at the merch shop. So that leads me into, we also have a merch shop. T-shirts, hats, hoodies, magnets, stickers, coffee mugs. The great thing about the merch shop is not only do you get something, you also help out the channel. So it's a win-win kind of situation. That's at reverseopsshop.com. There's also a PayPal description somewhere in the description. But if you're thinking, I like you, but I like my money too, I understand where you're coming from. So there's a couple free ways to help the channel. The easiest way is to hit that like button underneath the video. You can also subscribe, share the video, all of those are great, easy, no cost ways to help the channel. But if you're thinking, Patrick, you're going too fast, I don't have a pen, I don't want to rewind the video, what can I do? What can you do for me? Well, the easiest way to remember everything I just said is to just go to reverseops.com/findme. And that'll take you to everything I just said and more, along with my social media accounts and things like that. That's reverseops.com/findme. So, thank you very much, everyone. I do appreciate all of you being here. I hope you're having at least a good time as I am. Thank you all for being members of the Reverse Ops Ohana. That is Northern Air Cargo. It's coming in from LA with the Extra X. It is a 76300. So it left LA about 3 o'clock this afternoon, LA time. Now we get some Pop-Tart talk in the chat. Have any of you tried the new cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts? They get the Reverse Ops seal of approval. Those are awesome. It's like that Northern Air Cargo is going to zip all the way over and go down to the left. It's going way down to the downwind. We do have a Delta heading off to JFK coming down to play here. It's Delta Flight 650. It's a 76300. We are now roughly 16 minutes from sunset. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, 16 minutes. Unfortunately, all the clouds have gone behind me. There's no clouds in front of me, so I don't know. This will be one of those sunsets that doesn't have the big orange afterglow. Do we have another fellow plane spotter in the chat? Paradise Gamer 808 seems to be down here somewhere. See if the wait for the YouTube buffer to thing and see which one of them reacts. No. Got a little several of the plane spotters over here on the brick walls. The concrete walls. Waiting for Raptors, I'm assuming. We have a pretty good, pretty large and friendly plane spotting group here. We got, usually on a Saturday there's 30 or 40 people down here watching planes. Pretty fun group. Next one in on 4 right is going to be a Southwest coming in from Kailua, Kona. Ah, we have a Brad Ward sighting. Hello, Brad. Yeah, Waikoloa Village is Mrs. Reverse Ops bucket, number 1 on her bucket list in Hawaii. We have never stayed there. We've gone there like for the day to see the dolphin. We haven't stayed there. It's just it's a little pricey. One day. Maybe for our 30th anniversary. Cool. Well, thanks for being here, Brandon. Hopefully, I'll catch your arrival and departure soon. All right, take care, Brandon.
Delta 650 Heavy, contact departure. Departure Delta 650 Heavy, good night. Story 53, you park in Hickam. Story 53, turn left on Delta, left on Alpha, taxi to Hickam, remain frequency. Tower, you got 8201 Heavy, visual 8 left parking at the Aloha cargo.
Did I miss that C-17 that came in? Did it come in already? I heard something taxiing to Hickam. No. Something. What is that? Did I miss a C-17? That's a shame. Griffin, we hope so. Last night they were out after 7, so we still got a little time.
Southwest 3596, turn left Hilo, left 8 left, and contact ground.
Yeah, something just came in on 8 left, but I wasn't paying attention. And it's heading to Hickam, so it's not the northern air cargo, that's still in the air.
Story 53, contact Hickam ramp 1, tree 3.6 or 254.4.
It was Story 53 was the call sign. No info. All right. Well.
Tower, good evening, line 35, visual 4. 0.35 Honolulu Tower. Wind 06012, gust 21, runway 4 right, settle in. Hold short, runway 8 left, heading KC 135, 10 miles on across the runway.
Oh, we have a, ooh, something, KC 135, I think you just said. Yeah, it might be coming in after this northern air cargo. Something is going on with my ADBS exchange. It's freaking out. So I can only see stuff right now that's on flight radar. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get a cloud. No green flash tonight.
Houston 8201 heavy, turn left on Delta, taxi off for the parking and monitor ground. Delta Alpha for park, monitor ground. 47, keep it rolling, turn left on Kilo, cross the 94 left 8 left, start clearing upfield and contact ground. Currently 47, actually taxi Kilo, Zulu to parking, just monitor ground.
Yeah, no green flash tonight. We got too much clouds in the way. So the next one looks like a KC 135 according to this. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Picking up again.
Tower Hawaii 371, this is with you on the visual, number 2. Hawaii 371, all air cost, Lake Term 7, KC 135, 2 mile funnel, wind 015, gust 21. Runway 8 left, start land, full short, runway 4 left for crossing traffic. Land 8 left, full short, 4 left, Hawaii 371.
1
Point 385 on Kilo, hold short, runway 8 left. On Kilo, hold short of 8 left.
I could probably take my hat off now.
15 heavy, can you make the left on Echo? 15 heavy, Roger. Turn left on Kilo, left on Alpha. Friendly 31, Honolulu, Tower 7 on a 12-mile right base, cross runway, heavy 77, we'll look for the intersection. Good morning. 0514 gets to 1, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 4 right, friendly 31, thank you.
15 heavy, turn left on Kilo, then left on Alpha. Point 35, company landing 8 left, holding towards the intersection. Cross runway 4 left and 8 left, dash Kilos in contact ground 112.9. Kilo cross runway 3 left, landing ground.
The parallel runway, we have a Hawaiian coming in from Hilo, and then behind that we have a Delta 76 coming in from Salt Lake City.
Turn left now. Left on Alpha, taxi to Hiccup.
The one that was at the end of the runway snuck out of here someday. I don't know where it went or when it went. I showed up one day and it was gone. So Uncle Plane Guy is talking about a all-white Atlas Air 76 that they were storing at the end of the 8 right. They were there for several weeks. And then they just kind of disappeared.
08 left and hold short of 4 left up to 36.
So let's see if we can get that. This is that 717 I was talking about a few minutes ago. If it'll get in focus. Come on, focus. There we go. Behind it somewhere is that 76. ADBS exchange is being all funky. Oh, I finally see reach 637. Looks like it's 30 or 40 miles off Waimanalo right now, so hopefully we'll get that. It has come down to 9,700 feet, so I wouldn't imagine, unless it's going to John Rogers Field, it probably will come here. No. I got logged out of ADBS Exchange and I accidentally clicked an ad. Hello, Jason. Hope you're doing well with the cyclone there. Hope you're safe. I am gonna grab a couple things. I'm gonna grab the my hoodie first of all, because it is chilly. It's getting very chilly out here. And then I'm gonna grab the backup camera, because last night it got so dark real quick that I had to use the backup camera. So we'll grab both of those. I'll be right back. Live stream on YouTube. So just the plane doing it. So it's on YouTube.
What is the channel?
Reverse Ops.
Reverse ops.
Reverse Ops, yeah.
You have to work the other side today.
Huh?
You have to work your other job today.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, I was able to go up a little early.
Oh. You guys come last night?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. The first four went out. They cut the afterburners about half.
Oh. Nice.
Then they sent one out and he did a hang 10.
Oh.
The other three did the same thing as the first one.
Yeah, I seen it because I was at work at the airport. I seen one kind of go up, but then corkscrew.
Yeah. Give us a wave. Yeah, thank you.
Turn left on Hilo, south for left takeoff, contact ground, 12 minutes. Come to left ground, for left.
So our next arrival here on this side will be a Southwest coming in from Maui.
Thank you.
Take care. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. That C-17 is now somewhere over our head. I think it's over here. Let's see if we can get a little shot of it before it disappears. There it is. There's that C-17. So it looks like that one's going to wrap around and come in the crossing runway. Or sorry, the parallel runway, 8 left. we're gonna pick up that southwest now. It is right about there. It is. See that C-17 in the background doing a pretty big bank out there? That was pretty cool. Ooh, 12 minutes, that should be pretty good. Oh, now it's turning the other way. Thanks, Uncle Plane Guy. Got the Queen about 11 minutes out, he says. It should be still hopefully light enough to get a good shot of it. Reach is gonna head to 8 left, like predicted. See if we can follow it all the way in. It's way out there now.
313 heavy on tire cross the right left to Juliet. 313 heavy cross the left on Juliet. Thought to 230. Turn right heading 130. 130 thought to 230.
Yeah, that balloon's just hanging out up there. Ooh, the wind's picking up again. I don't know yet. I haven't talked with Kevin yet to find out what days they're actually going to stream. Last time I think they did Friday, Sunday, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So we'll see what they do. We'll try to accommodate accordingly. That wind's getting bad again. Sorry about that. A little shaky. We'll go back a little bit, see if that helps. Oh, we got Delta coming out here to the reef runway. It's heading off to Minneapolis.
313 heavy, Raptor, no problem, hold short, 8 right, advise right. Hold short, we'll advise you already.
We're going to hold on the C-17 though until we can't see it.
27 on the tower, 106014, gust 20, for next 4 right, go to land. Point to land, low 27. 7714, contact departure. Departure 5714.
It sounds like we have a tanker coming out. Hoku's coming out. It's coming out on Alpha at 8 left. So that should be a KC 135. So now we'll go find that Delta over here somewhere. Parking lot lights just came on.
313 heavy, no problem. I do have an aircraft taxi out behind you. Can I put you on taxiway Romeo 2? Yeah, can we get turned around down there? 313 heavy, proceed straight ahead and launch for the runway, and then exit on taxiway Romeo 2. You can take as much time as you need. Okay, we're going to pull onto the runway and then come back off on Romeo 2, Delta 313 heavy. 3637 heavy, left on Delta, left on Alpha, taxi departure. Left on Delta and Alpha.
Alright, so this Delta is going to need a few minutes. They're going to loop him onto the runway and then back on off to the taxiway so they can get the tanker out behind him. We do have a Aloha air cargo coming in on the crossing runway. That's coming in from Maui.
Sorry, say wind again, 1 minute. Wind 060 at 10, dust 17. Thanks so much. Central aircraft on airport information, Equinox and also air 3016.
Hello, Freak Daddy. Alright, let's pull out. He's going to wait there for a few minutes. This is the Aloha air cargo that's coming in on 4 right.
Reach 637 heavy, the 10 taxi is coming Alpha in front of you. Just taxi Alpha, you can come behind the taxi. And we'll make it taxi Alpha.
Alright, so the 7-4 looks like it's going to go. Yeah, the 7-4 looks like it's going to go 8 left. It's going all the way down on the downwind, so it'll most likely go 8 left.
Tower, Sling 83 Pop Foxtrot, embed on the RNAV Yankee, runway 4 right. Number 83 Pop Foxtrot, Honolulu Tower, traffic 10 mile per hour, traffic runway heavy 747, will hold towards the intersection with 05012, gust 22, runway 4 right, clear to land. Flying clear to land, 3 Pop Foxtrot. Hopefully 1 heavy, 105012, gust 22, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 8 right, hopefully 1 heavy.
Alright, see you later, Tiki. Alright, so we have 4 F-22s taxiing out right now.
533, contact Fletcher. 533, yeah. Flight, runway 8 right, line of way, traffic landing, runway 4 right.
So I need to set the camera up. Give me a second while we get ready for these.
Tower, American 694, visual 11. American 694, Hello Tower, 104012, gust 22, runway 8 left, sun land, full short of runway 4 left for crossing crest. So land 8 left, full short, 4 left, American 694. Number 3, Papa Foxtrot, continue down to Delta, no delay, turn right on Delta, then contact ground.
Continue down to Delta, no delay, turn right at Delta, go to ground, 3 Papa Foxtrot.
American 102 Heavy, Hello Tower, approximately left Julius.
Understand, cross 8 left for American 102 Heavy.
American 102 Heavy, affirmative, approximately left at Julius.
Juliet, American 102 Heavy.
Julius 2966 Heavy, turn right on Delta, and full short of runway 4 left.
Right on Delta, hold short 4 left. Yes.
Next out is America. Should be the Dallas flight. We can find it out there somewhere. Oh, this might be that Delta. The American is coming up behind it. Sorry.
American 694, what's the gate number?
Thank you very much, Griffin. Griffin Madden's given the $5 super chat. So it says simply Raptors. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for being here, and thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Ringoberto. 8 minutes out on 7.6. Hello, Jen. Did you hear them going out and it reminded you to tune in? Uncle Blink, I think it was 8 yesterday. Freak Daddy 4 says, great screen. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. That UPS is now just south of us, and it's hopefully it's going south far enough where it might come in 4 right. So we'll have to see about that. Hopefully it does. We actually had a C5 come in on 4 right late in the show yesterday.
Point 505 miles per hour, good evening. Number 2, pull up short final, 1050150, runway 4 right, final right. First, Hilo and Hawaii 505.
It really depends, Full Metal Dragon. If they fly in the morning, they most likely will not fly at night. And conversely, if they fly at night, they probably won't fly in the morning. But that's kind of a pattern. It's not a hard and fast rule. There's exceptions to everything. Yes. Alright, so the next arrival on 4 right is going to be a Hawaiian coming in from Maui. Then we should have a Hawaiian coming in from Lehue, and hopefully after that we'll have a 7.6 UPS coming in from Ontario. Oh, that'll be it. Thursday's usually a pretty good bet. You know, you really can't guarantee anything, but Thursday's a good day. Usually, definitely not on the weekends unless it's a guard weekend. But Thursday mornings I'll have at least a fairly good shot. Okay, we're going to judge whether I need to switch cameras based on the next 2 arrivals. I do have a backup camera that's a little better in the low light, but it doesn't have as much zoom. So we'll see if these stay in focus on the next 2 arrivals, 3 arrivals, and we'll go from there. Nice, so let's... So I just heard him call Mai Tai 1-1, so it shouldn't be too much longer before fighters come out. That 7.6 is definitely coming down 4 right. It has made the turn. It's at the bottom of the downwind, so it is definitely coming in second for arrival on 4 right. Something is making a lot of noise behind me, and since I can't see it on flight radar, it's most likely a business jet. We'll see. Here they come. They're going to send this one out before the UPS gets here. Unrestricted to 1/6000. Not a whoa. That was weird looking. Unrestricted to 1/6000.
Number 12 Foxtrot, turn right on Golf, taxi via Bravo, Delta, and hold short, runway 4 left. Alright, right on Golf, Bravo, Delta, hold short 4 left. Foxtrot.
This might be a single. I don't see anything else. Oh no, there's one. There's one's behind it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I saw. 1, 2, 3. So we got. Let's see. We got 3 out now. Sorry about your dogs, Freak Daddy. Hi, CB. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being here. Oh, we have a Kirsten Mills sighting. Hello.
Turn right on runway 8 left, right on Charlie in the contact ground. Right on 8 left, right on Charlie, order ground, PO 59 heavy.
We have a Delta 76 that's coming up over my left shoulder, coming in from LA with the extra X. We have a couple of 717s moving around, and we have a Southwest, but I don't see any heavies other than that one coming in. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, we have another American coming in. I think we're running out of heavies here. We do have an MD-11 that is 50 minutes out. Jeez, FedEx, you're killing me. 8:11. It's a long way out. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. Peter, I usually don't, but every once in a while, I had at my normal job, I had some early morning stuff to do this week. I had to cover for somebody. So I had to work a little early this morning, so that gets me out a little early. So I decided to do night streams, and we got really lucky. We had night streams on the nights there was F-22, so it can't get asked for much better than that. That's perfect timing. Looks like all the plane spotters are packing up. Everybody's convinced they're done. I'm pretty convinced the fighters are done. I think they're all heading out. But you never know what other cool stuff we might see. I don't think we'll see any more fighters, but I do want to see an MD-11. You guys know how I like tri-jets. Thanks, Full Metal Dragon. Oh, I every time I do one of these night streams, back when I first started the channel, for like the first 6 months, we did a Monday night stream every week. And then my work schedule shifted, so I couldn't do the night streams on Mondays anymore. And I was already doing a Saturday stream, so I couldn't do one on Saturday, and then I couldn't do one on Sunday because then I'd have no days off at all. So we kind of abandoned the night streams for a long time, and I'm really thinking that's a dumb idea. I think we're gonna have to mix more of these. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to mix more of these in, because I really like them. It looks like that Delta is going to come in on a Delta from LAX. It looks like it might come in on 4 right. So we're going to hang out for that. And there's a couple others in front of it, so we'll see what's going on. But we'll definitely stay for that one. See what else pops up. I think everybody left too early. We're getting another fighter. We're getting another fighter. I think everybody left too early. Let's see if we can find him. There he goes. Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. I love it when I'm wrong. That was Gamecock 1-1. Let's see if we can find the next arrival. The next arrival is still quite a ways away. This will be a Hawaiian 717 coming in from Hilo. This one right here. The dot behind it is a Delta. Alright, so it'll be a Delta, and then it'll be an American on the fore right. The Delta is next. It's coming in from LAX. Ooh, I actually said LAX. What a shame. I didn't mean to do that. LA with the extra X. And so is the American behind it. The American behind it is 321. I'd like to welcome Freak Daddy 4 to the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. We'll enjoy all the comforts of the 717 as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy do not recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Someone will be by with your POG drink soon.
Tomorrow, but not a late one?
Probably not.
So probably just in the afternoon then.
Yeah.
You know anything about those, you know how they come not in pairs, they fly over, but they call that an overhead.
Are we really close to a big round number, Roberto? Is this where I beg for likes? Smash that like button. Is that how the real YouTubers do it? Smash that like button. I think if I say subscribe, if I say the word subscribe and you're not a subscriber, I think the button underneath the video glows. Let's try it. Subscribe. Yeah, I think if you're not a subscriber, I think the subscribe button glows when I say that. Oh, thanks everybody. We got 300 likes on the stream. I really appreciate it. Really does help the channel. Thanks for tuning in with me at this weird hour. Well, that's not a weird hour. I mean, it's a weird hour for me to be alive, but thanks for tuning in with me a little off schedule. If you're new here, we'll be back on Saturday. Our super heavy Saturday show. Start about 7 a.m. Hawaii time, and we'll try to run through the first departure of the A380, which is usually about a little before noon. So we go 7 till about noon. Alright, the internet is starting to fluctuate like crazy, so this is probably a good time to get out of here. I think we're out of heavies for a while. We're out of fighters, so I think this would probably be a good time to get out of here. We get some food. Yeah, that internet has suddenly just started freaking out, so hopefully everyone's still here. But I want to thank everyone who is here. Really appreciate it. Welcome the new members who showed up. Thanks for the super chats earlier in the show. Yeah, Roberto, I don't think I could do 34 more minutes. I do have to eat dinner at some time. Awesome, Walt. Our Walt. So, as I said, we'll be back here on Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Don't forget to visit reverseops.com/findme. That'll take you to all the ways to support the channel and the social media stuff. I post my schedule on my Instagram page, so that's a good place to keep up with all the shows. You can also join our Discord channel, and if you're a channel member, we also have a members only section of our Discord channel, so check that out. Link your YouTube with the Discord and you can get into the members only section. Remember, that's reverseops.com/findme. So I'm a little out of date with the video here. So if your name is not here, I made a new video with all the proper names, but I forgot to upload it. So this video's a couple days behind. So if you don't see your name and you think you should be on here, It'll be caught up on Saturday. But I really want to thank all levels of my members, 717, 321, 330s, and 787s. You guys really keep this thing going. I could not do this without your financial support. You guys keep the lights on, as they say. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's great news, Freak Daddy. Thanks.
Airline 517 on the Dole 48.
Line 517 out tower, wind 05011, just 0, runway 48, clear to land.
48 clear land, line
I'd like to definitely thank my mods. They really keep me in line. Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, and O'Malley. Thank you all for all the hard work you put in.
Your 9 Romeo Papa, traffic at your minus 10 o'clock and 2 miles up direction along the freeway track at your 86 helicopter stop.
I feel you, Griffin. That's the only reason I'm awake at 7 a.m. too. All right. I had a really good time. What do you say we do this again sometime? I think we should. All right. Aloha, everyone.